What's up? Hey, welcome back to the Royal House of Flavor. Kicking it with CP, baby. Man, I had made a freaking video, and that mug, the backlight on my computer went off, and it made it glitch. So I closed the video, and it didn't even save it, bro. Corrupted. So the name of this video gonna be, at first it was Get Your Hustle On. And I was talking about the history of these, but I think I'll say that for my other channel, the Carrington Pope channel. I'ma call this video Corruption. Corruption. That's what I'm gonna call it. Cause it's so much corruption going on in this world, man. It's so much that's happening and that's emerging. Just like she said, robots will not rule the world. That's corruption. So if you see this P, just know robots will not rule the world. But we already got robots here, and they doing what they do for the world. Shit, I wouldn't be talking to y'all right now, making this video. Don't want it to rule the world. Don't want it to outlast the world. But I'm going to talk to y'all about corruption. The New World Order. As much as I don't want to be talking about this, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to tell about what it is they doing, what we need to do. Why they doing it. Or how they doing it. I'm not going to do that. And actually, that's not even the updated one. But what I will talk about is how to benefit off of corruption. You see, this world is not sunshine and rainbows, even though it's sunny outside. It's beautiful right now. It's a very dangerous place, a very dark place. A lot of the darkness comes from inside, though. I need to reply to her. A lot of darkness comes from inside. Excuse me. A lot of darkness comes from inside, but also a lot of darkness comes from those who are soulless. And they're making everything else as dark and as soulless as them, because the true light, like us and like me, and people who look like me, and actually not all of them have it. Some of them are counterfeit too that look like me. But for the ones that's real, that gotta die about it, and that knows that the death and the afterlife is the true life, and they hide that. They try to make you fear it through religion. It's things like that that gives darkness a bad rep, when honestly the darkness is where light emerges from. You see, that's the truth. Let me reply to her. Excuse me. But yes, corruption. We have to as a people, as a melanated people, Understand that the things that are going on around the world with people that don't have melanin, the wars, the politics, all of this stuff is actually being done to distract us, especially in America, to distract us, black men and women, from coming together. And coming together not only means in a physical sense, coming together is in an inner sense. See, us, we don't need to pray to nobody. We don't need to bow to nobody. But instead, we need to understand our individual power and our lane and how we collectively work together to make this be. Because we are in alignment. Not only are we in alignment with everything visible and invisible that God is, that it is, inside and outside. We are it. We are the manifestation of it. And anything that doesn't have a soul, they reach up to us. See, religion and that Jesus stuff and Allah, all of that, that is us. That is us. We fell into this, but we come from being spiritual beings. Energetically. When you speak energetically, we come from being this. That is why they're trying to ban natural foods and natural products, things from the land, because they are not of this. The fight is against us, and we not even fighting. But see, the thing is, it's beauty in that. As much as we're here to, it's beauty in that, because the afterlife is true life, and that's what they're keeping us from. This is what, and the thing about it is, in this book, this is us still talking about how we studied the afterlife and how to get out of here and not come back. And you know who's on the back of this? A woman that doesn't look like us. Do you know why? They decode hieroglyphics in here. This is our stuff. They're taking away our stuff to use it against us to get them up out of here. See, and this is why this is so corrupt. It's so corrupt because all they had to do, I'm talking about even down to your white Jesus, all this shit, that's all fake. It's like fucking Spider-Man. The thing about it is no one person. And the crazy thing is, I'm telling you this, and I'm really here like I'll be that one person. It's no one person. And I'll be crazy to tell you that. Because I could easily tell you I'm the Messiah. No, I am a Messiah. It is of our people. We are the Messiah, the light in America. And actually, this whole globe is black. We are the flavor. But you know, since we are emotionally charged and we connect to things that aren't just logical and do things that are just logical, this is how we fail as people in our own communities. And I understand everything outside of us, how it is, but the thing about it is, the inside of us is individual, and they got us caught on the external because the things we are battling are soulless and are only external. They are nothing internal, and we are internal. That's why they giving us fake food. That's why they're trying to chip us. They want us to fall for it. That's why they mixing their DNA with our DNA. This is a DNA battle. This is a melanin battle. It will not ever stop, and don't ever think they're your friend. They can only go so far. And you know what? Actually, some of them had a black dot, had that black melanin, that pineal. Some of them do, and they look like them. But that's not our fight. They got an even deeper fight. You know. You see, I'm looking in the camera right now, and my eyes actually just went through reality a little bit. I tripped out a little bit, but I just came back because I'm that conscious. The invisible and visible world coincide, and they do a lot of things in your face that you don't understand the invisible part of, because it's hitting you back here, and the things that you don't know you are, and the monster that you are here, you don't know you are. I know I'm not just Carrington Polk. Today, and this may sound crazy because the true angelic forces and the true angels of God, the names are unpronounceable. Like, for instance, I want to take you back to when I was a child. And I've still been like, who am I here as? I'm not talking about Carrington Polk, but the monsters we are, the souls that we are. Who am I here as? If my name is unpronounceable. And as being us, we are those same monsters. Those same angels that they tell you stay away from. Because they are dark, but darkness is melanin. That's what they try to keep you away from. And see, the thing about all this is, I just did it again. Good, it's still on. The thing about all this is, even though this is all still melanin, they want you to believe that they put into your brain that the enemy and the real evil looks like us. And basically our real natural state is evil when they are the evil. You see, like I realized today, and I ain't gonna even say I'm wrong. I think because we have our own mental genius as black people, and I've been like, man, who am I here as? Why am I here? What am I? What am I? Not just who am I, but what am I? And I've been finding out who I am and what am I. Like, if you ain't ask yourself, why do I have hands? That's only of this realm. You need hands in this 3D realm. You can't do nothing with them when you die. They only for here. So if you ain't thinking that far, you ain't gonna get what I'm saying about corruption. They corrupt you to this. But what is this? What's making me move? Who am I? Why am I? You see, because before I put this out, I'm talking to myself first. I realized that when I was a child, probably 3 or 4, that I used to have this imaginary friend. His name was Duva. I was 3, 4, Duva. And I ain't never told nobody this. Duva. But he was imaginary, but he was real. And it's crazy. I ain't gonna say it's crazy because I'm 29 now and I'm studying that the actual angelic, the angels and the demons, but the real angels, their names are unpronounceable. Their names use all vowels, no consonants. Their name sounds like Duva. How do you even spell that? DVDV? DVDVH? Something like that. But they have real resonance. They have no hands. They have no brain. They are a force that moves in dark matter. And if you don't know what dark matter is, I'm going to give it to you like this. When you watch a TV or you go to a movie theater, when the screen is black, before you turn on a TV or a movie, the screen is black. When you turn it on, that screen, you turn on that movie or that TV show, that black screen doesn't go away. Actually, it's helping you see what it is. That's the true illusion. You're not looking at nothing. But at the same time, you're looking at everything that could be. That's why it's tell lies to your vision. It's a black mirror. Just like this screen, this computer screen is backlight. I said the backlight went off on the first video. And I turned it back on and the video was gone. You know what that means? It wasn't captured. It never happened. As much as it did, it never happened. Only my computer remembers this right now. Till I press stop. You know why? Because it became corrupt. I couldn't even go back. It was corrupted. Corruption. But guess what? It happened. But guess what I did? I turned it off. I exited it out and started it back up, and it became corrupt. Talking about this, but I'm going to do this on a later date. This life is very corrupt, but you know what? It's what you make of it. See, it's about how you see your life. Like, if you're living in a life and you perceive it as you have sin, who told you that? Those before you? Who told them that? Those before them? Who told them that, and where did it come from? See, you got to go farther back. See, they try to tell you stuff like, this is going back into corruption. They try to tell you, and it's like socially accepted that Egypt and all these other major civilizations was only 3,000, 10,000 years ago. They try to keep up with that Jesus frame. Do you know that the information in this book goes back over 500,000 years? Do you know that this tells us, like how they're trying to go to the moon? Do you know that this tells us that in hieroglyphics, the earth is in a black hole? So what is NASA? What is the moon? We live in a black hole. Actually, humans are bacteria. So we the red blood cells, and the things that are corrupt in this world are white blood cells. And what color are they? And we the red copper walker. Let me chill, bro. We the red blood cells. And they the white blood cells. I'm gonna let y'all take what you gonna take that and do something with it. We the red blood cells, they the white blood cells. And they corrupt in the world like white blood cells. Too many of them corrupt your health. So what you think needs to be done by the red blood cells?